So why do you have to go and vote for people who you've never watched just so you can say you're not voting for your friends? I mean, what kind of backwards type of mentality is that? Now, the whole reason for the quote unquote Hall of Fame is to, I would say, induct people that you think are worthy. If you think they're worthy, that means you've been watching their channel from the get-go instead of going around in the next 2 weeks and saying, "Oh yeah, that person's deserving of the Hall of Fame. Let me vote for them, even though I haven't watched them for the other 50-something weeks of the year. But now I want to go ahead and put them on there because that's what I should do." No, you pick for the people that you've been watching the entire year, the entire 2 or 3 years or 5 years or whatever. It's kind of shocking that all of a sudden this mentality of like, oh, I gotta find new channels to support so I don't feel bad for picking my friends or the people, maybe they're not even your friends, just channels that you like. I mean, every single person who's already in the Hall of Fame has voted for their friends. And for the commission to say, well, go out there and expand your horizons is ridiculous. I guarantee you, some of these people are not even watching the channel. They're thrown out there just because they want to be, woke in the YouTube community and be like, oh yeah, I like that football break channel, and I like that channel that talks about Furbies, and yeah, they're cool, man. And that comic book channel and all that stuff that has a little bit of baseball card stuff in there too. It's like the whole purpose of this YouTube Hall of Fame, if you want to call it that, is because people are telling you about other channels that you may want to actually go and watch because they enjoy them. And that's the only reason. It's like a glorified shout out video. That's what this is, guys. It is a glorified shout out video that has the most weakest of connection to a make-believe Hall of Fame. That means zero, if not even below zero, that people, only reason why it even has any merit is people give it credit and give its credence to it. That's it. If no one participated, then it would just be like a fart, it would just disappear. But because people get so excited about it, like it means something, it gives it, its staying power, which is fine. It's whatever. I don't care. It doesn't do anything for the rest of the year. If you go back and think about this, it does nothing outside of the mentioning of it starting and the mentioning of it ending and then the votes being tallied, and then life goes on and nothing ever is brought up about it again for the rest of the year. But the assertion that, oh, you should go out there, expand your horizons before you vote, look at other channels, that's backwards. It doesn't even make sense. It's in the face of, common sense. You don't watch the channel for the entire year, but then all of a sudden you're going to vote for a channel you hardly ever watched or never watched, just so you can sound like, oh, I don't want to vote for all my friends or the people I actually like. I mean, what is that about? You vote for the people that you actually like because you've been going to their content for over a year or whatever it is. Or they're your buddies, and because you find them or their collections entertaining, informative, thought-provoking, whatever the case may be. It's kind of so surprising that people I hear on their videos, well, we were kind of led to say, you got there, stretch it out a little bit and kind of think outside the box on some of this. It's like, no. You can go to everybody's YouTube video and Hall of Fame video and watch and then see, well, hey, this person I never even heard of, but they got 5 or 6 votes, or they got 20 votes, or whatever. That channel might be something worth checking out. I never heard of that channel before. That's what that's about. And then if they don't make it in, then if you like them, vote them in the next year if they continue to go forward. That's what I'm talking about. That's what it should be about. It should not be about this guilt trip that you shouldn't vote your friends in, because you enjoy their collections. And some people's collections that might be your friends are way better than other people. That's just the world we live in. That's just the reality of it. Not everybody has between $3,000 to $5,000 per month for their collection. Some people live in the real world. But the fact of the matter is that you should pick who you want to pick, regardless of the reasons behind it. You should not have to explain yourself. You should not have to try to justify your picks. No one else is. No one else in the community should have to do that. The commissioner should not have to get up there and tell you, well, this is why I believe it. And you pick who you want to pick. You want to give an explanation behind it? Go for it. If you don't want to, you just want to just do a 30-second video where you're talking about 10 channels that you like, boom, there it is. You're done. You've done the requirements. They've been on YouTube for a year, and it's a sports-related channel in some capacity. And they do, obviously, content. That's essentially it. And you have to promote you have to do a YouTube video in response. But I mean, it is like, I don't know how many channels I've already watched who people are like trying to explain away or justify their picks because, Mike says, go out there and expand your horizons and do this and do that. It's like, dude, that doesn't even matter. It does not matter. At the end of the day, what matters is they've been on for a year and they have a channel, obviously, and they're doing some sports related. That's it. So everybody grow a pair, be a big boy or a girl in some cases, and just go out there and just say, these are the people I'm picking. And everybody's worried about hurting other people's feelings. And again, guys, this is nothing more than a shout-out video. It is nothing more. It is a glorified shout-out video, like I said a few moments ago. That's what this is. Don't get butthurt. Everybody's like, oh, I hope I don't offend anybody. I don't want to upset people, blah, blah, blah. It's like, who cares? There's people who do shout-out videos all the time, and they leave people off for whatever their reasons are. They either forget about them, that just didn't cross their mind. Like me, I'm old and feeble, and I can't remember half the time anymore now that I'm in my 40s. I have what my dad calls sometimers. So, it's just like, it's what it is. It's a dad joke. I hope you all appreciate it. But, that's what it is. Or sometimes you shout out somebody over somebody else because, they're doing something different than, the buddy you might have. Don't take offense to it. Lord have mercy, guys. This is supposed to be for fun, which we all know it actually ends up being the opposite of that. I enjoy it because it just gives me a reason to, poke the bear in the cage and to, shout out the hypocrisy of it all and the ridiculousness of it all, that a bunch of grown men get all butthurt if they don't get nominated, or they try to change things up when things don't go their way, or you tell people who you can and can't vote for, but then you kind of say, oh, you can vote for whoever you want, but then you have to put stipulations on it. It's just ridiculous. And, I guarantee you that if, which I know this is a big if when I'm going to say this, if there was literally, if I was going to be number 9 out of 10 Hall of Famers, I guarantee you all of a sudden the Hall of Fame would be only 8 gets in this year. Or if I was 6 on the list, we'd only have 5 Hall of Famers just to keep me out. I'm the Pete Rose of the YouTube Hall of Fame. I'm the modern day Jose Altuve and Alex Cora. And I'm okay with that. I relish in the fact that I'm a very polarizing person and that people don't like me. Because I'm not in the business of making people like me. I'm in the business of speaking the truth. And the truth that makes people uncomfortable and the truth that makes people upset. But that's okay. I'm a big boy. I can handle it. I know what I'm doing. I'm fully capable of understanding that what I say and how I say it and the way I come across pisses people off. Or they just think I'm stupid. Or that I don't know anything. And I've heard as such come out of their own mouths, which I find hilarious. But it's okay. I enjoy it. I will continue to be who I am. I'm not going to change for anybody. If you don't like it, you can unsubscribe to me. There's an unsubscribe button at the bottom of this video. Go ahead and unsubscribe. There's a dislike button also. You can dislike this video. There's also a comment button. You can make a comment to fight me in the comment section. There's already one guy that got on one of my videos who wanted to fight me in the comments. So, you know, there's always somebody who wants to fight in the comments. And I'm all for it, guys. I'm Irish. Irish people love to fight. And usually I'm doing it without even being alcohol in my system. I'm just willing to go. I'm just that guy. So, just like Brad Pitt in the movie Snatch, if you step in the ring with me, you're gonna get KO'd.